can discuss this wound. This points to some of the things that cause the untimely death of trees when an injury or damage occurs that the tree can't heal. A wound beyond the tree's capability to heal can result in being a death injury. It might take decades to actually kill the tree, but the cause of death often traces back to an injury the tree can't cope with. So number one is try not to make a wound that the tree cannot heal. As you see, this tissue is very, very decayed. This wound has really continued to decay. You can see here, this wood is turning into soil on us. This is the tissue of the tree decomposed into soil. This is not minerals. This is decomposed tissue of the tree's structural trunk. This material is turning into soil on us. It's very degraded. There's little bugs and worms and microbes and so forth in here. It actually smells pretty good. It's turning into fertile soil on us here. But we don't want the tree to turn into soil. We want the tree to make fruit and to live long. So this is just life processes. A tree is either growing, expanding, developing, unfolding, or it's retreating, pulling in, declining, weakening, and going towards death, towards senility. This wound is so serious that I'm going to predict that this wound will be the death of the tree. Eventually, this wound will be the cause of death of this tree. And maybe not because of vascular reasons, because the tree still has enough living bark to maintain circulation into the canopy. But what we probably will have here is that the tree will fail structurally, that the structural wood, the armature of the tree's scaffold, will not be strong enough to support the canopy. So the tree has somewhat walled off because there is some firm wood inside here that is still strong enough to support the tree. And right there, I'm down to firm wood. But you can see that that is almost to the center of the tree's main stem. We're right down to the center of the structural armature of the tree's support. So this is not a wound the tree is going to be able to heal. This is much too serious for healing, especially the slow healing capabilities of the citrus. The citrus is not a very good healer. They get a big wound, it can persist for a very, very long time and finally be the cause of the tree's death. The tree is still valuable, it still produces fruit, it has a lovely appearance and presence on the property. We want the tree to continue even if it's just for another decade. One could say it might be worthy to do a succession planting, put in another citrus tree or another appropriate tree to take the place of this tree when it does decline. So we have continuous canopy cover, continuous forest, and living orchard on this site. And when we take it down to firm wood, we're going to apply our orange rind oil inside this cavity and just slow down decay, slow down the decay process, help the tree build up a terpene wall, a compartmentalization, a codit wall, compartmentalization of diseased tissue to defend the tree from further decay, and see if we can just slow down this decay enough that the tree can continue.